Hi everybody, my name is Sera Jo. This week I'm co-hosting music lessons with Carlos. See you!
Welcome everybody to another live session in music lesson webinar with Carlos. Today we will cover different topics such as ear training, music theory, keyboard skills, chord progressions, and contemporary voicings. We also have some new piano tutorials, so stay tuned and let's get started. Thank you, Sera Jo, for providing us, with this new piano tutorial, part of her blues riff collection. And then I heard that Sera Jo now she's gonna share with us her 251 lick collection. So that's gonna be fun. Okay, so here we have this very interesting line. Okay, and that's kind of emphasizing a major scale. It's emphasizing a major scale. And we also can turn this scale if we take the B and we turn it into a B flat. Then we're kind of emphasizing a mixolydian mode, so we can actually have a dominant 7. Okay, and either one with major or dominant. Maybe we also can work with both hands, both hands in unison, octave unison. 1. Okay, and that would be a great workout also in dominant, in mixolydian mode. Okay, so I would like to see this video once more. I think it's actually Very, very, very useful. So here we go. Okay, well, thank you, Sera Jo, again for this material. And now I would like to do some ear training warm-ups. Yeah, so why don't we start with our chromatic scales? And last week I think we did F sharp. I would like to continue our chromatic scales in all different keys. Yeah, so why don't we start? We're gonna start in the key of B. So we're gonna, let me change my camera here. Okay, yeah, this is better for me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the chromatic scale and we're gonna sing at the same time. Yeah, so it's a great little warm-up. Here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, re, ra, do. Okay, good. And now we're gonna work with bass clef. Bass clef, and let me see something here. Okay, bass clef. So we're gonna play it a B triad. Then we're gonna play a bass line, yeah, and we're gonna play and sing at the same time. So here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, re, ra, do. Okay, great. And now I would like to start with key signatures. Yeah, do something here. Okay, I would like to work with key signatures now. But we're going to take it to another level. We're going to touch the keys. But we're not going to play, we're going to sing. So that means that we have to activate our musical memory. See if we can hear every single pitch. Here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Okay, so that's taking it to another level. Yeah, and now we are going to work with bass clef. And so we're going to play major triad here, and we're going to play a bass line. But actually, we're going to just touch the keys, yeah, but we're not going to sing. We're not going to play. We're going to sing. We're not going to play. So here we go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Okay, good. Yeah, so that was a nice warm-up with scales, chromatic scales. And now, I would like to do some ear training. Yeah, so let's work with... I want to work first, before we do this. I want to work with single notes. Single notes in major keys. So I'm gonna play a major triad, kind of to establish the key center of a major key. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And of course, then I'm gonna be changing keys, and then I can play an E flat major scale, and that would imply an E flat major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And what we're going to do is we're going to sing each note, and I'm going to be changing keys. So that means that we're going to try to hear the do, the sol, the re, la, mi, ti, and fa, yeah, and all different keys. So here we go. We're going to start with C, do. We're going to sing do. Do. Okay, let's change keys. We're going to go to A flat. And let's sing sol. Sol, checking. Let's go to B. And let's sing re. Re. And moving on, we're going to go to the key of E. We're going to sing la. La. And moving, let's go to key of F. And let's sing mi. Mi. And moving on, let's go to D flat. And we're gonna sing T. T. And now let's go to G flat. And we're gonna sing Fa. Fa. Then we check, yeah? So this is a wonderful workout, yeah? Wonderful workout. Let me see something here. Okay, yeah, this is a wonderful workout, yeah, to just warm up with major scales. And I want to do one more thing. I want to work with intervals. Intervals. So we have intervals of diatonic fourths ascending. and descending. So top line. Yeah? So if I'm in the key of C, I'm going to have Do, Fa, Re, Sol, Mi, La, Fa, Ti, Sol, Do, La, Re, Ti, Mi. And let's just work with our top line first. So we're going to establish a key. Now we're going to sing the first one, Do, Fa. Do, Fa, checking. And just because the nature of this class, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing and play at the same time. Actually, this is another, it's more like a foundational practice, yeah? But eventually, yeah, when you feel comfortable, yeah, you're just going to sing the notes, Do, Fa, and then check. And then you are going to move keys all the time. So here we go. We're going to go to Re, Sol, E flat. Re, Sol. That's our Re, Sol, and E flat. And moving along, G flat. G flat, we're going to sing Mi, La. Mi, La. And moving on, let's go to the key of B. Key of B, we're going to sing Fa, Ti. Fa, Ti. Okay, so far so good. And key of E. Key of E, we're going to sing Sol, Do. Sol, Do. Moving on, let's go to the key of G. In the key of G, we're going to sing La, Re. La, Re. And let's go to the key of D flat. Key of D flat, we're going to sing Ti, Mi. Ti, Mi. Okay. And let's do now diatonic fourths descending. So again, if I'm in the key of C, I'm gonna be singing Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Ti, Fa, Do, Sol, Re, La, Mi, Ti, Fa. And we're gonna be changing keys all the time. So that's also forces us kind of to go into more long-term memory and activate our musical memory. So here we go. Key of C. Do, Sol. Go to E flat. Re, La. And go to G flat. Mi, Ti. And let's move to A. Now we're gonna do Fa, Do. Fa, Do. And moving on, let's go to D flat. D flat, we're gonna sing Sol, Re. Sol, Re. And moving on, let's go to F. In F, we're gonna sing La, Mi. La, Mi. Good. And now moving on, we're gonna go to key of B. Key of B, we're gonna sing Ti, Fa. Ti, Fa. Okay, so that was our practice of diatonic fourths, intervals, diatonic intervals, fourths ascending and descending. So now I want to move on. I want to start working with some chords, yeah, with some harmony. And let's see. I would like to start with intervals. Why is it that intervals are so important? Okay, in Western harmony, we're going to deal with intervals from a minor second, either ascending or descending, all the way to a 13th. Yeah, ascending or descending. And to the degree that we feel familiar with all those intervals and everything in between, we can start building chords in all 12 keys. Let's say I'm in the key of E. And I can be thinking, okay, I want this chord and I want to create this voicing bottom up. Sharp 9. 3, flat 13, flat 7, flat 9, sharp 11 and a flat 7 on top, or a root on top. Yeah, and it doesn't matter which key are we gonna be in. Yeah, we're gonna be able to navigate and with a lot of ease. Yeah, if we are familiar with our intervals. Okay, I want to start now with extended intervals. Yeah, when I was working with close position intervals a few weeks ago, yeah, I usually play them, you know, with one hand, and then I shift hands and I shift spaces on the keyboard. But now we're going to use a different technique. Yeah, everything that is a flat 9 to a 13th, we're going to play with two hands, and also we're going to expand and contract, yeah, our interval. Yeah, so a sharp 9 could be, and for this actually I should zoom out. Yeah, I should zoom out. Okay, for this I can play my sharp 9. Yeah, and this is not a minor third, this is a sharp 9. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a different harmonic meaning. Yeah, so my sharp 9 I can play like this, play like this, I can play like this. So we're going to do this type of movement, and we're going to follow this cycle of fifths. Yeah, and here we go, cycle of fifths. Yeah, and I'm going to be just calling them. We're going to go clockwise. Here we go. C, sharp 9. G, sharp 9. D, sharp 9. A, sharp 9. E, sharp 9. B, sharp 9. G flat, sharp 9. D flat, sharp 9. A flat, sharp 9. E flat, sharp 9. B flat, sharp 9. F, sharp 9. Okay, so that's a nice warm-up on augmented 9s, yeah, or sharp 9, depending on which book you're reading. And now I want to change cycles. I want to go to this cycle. It's a cycle of minor thirds descending. Minor thirds descending. So here we have C, A, G flat, E flat, B, A flat, F, D, B flat, G, E, D flat, and back to C. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, now, I'm gonna be calling a note. That's gonna be the melody. In the melody, this is the sharp 9 of which note? The C will be now the sharp 9 of A. So we're gonna go backwards. Yeah, so we're harmonizing melodies now. So let's say C is my sharp 9 of this chord, of A7, yeah? F is my sharp 9 of D. B flat is my sharp 9 of G. E flat is my sharp 9 of C. Yeah, so that's the process that we're gonna be thinking. Okay, so we're gonna use the cycle. C, sharp 9. Yeah, so C is the sharp 9 of A. Now we're going to A. Sharp 9. G flat. Sharp 9. B. Sharp 9. A flat. Sharp 9 descending. F. Sharp 9 descending. B flat. Sharp 9 descending. G. Sharp 9 descending. E. Sharp 9 descending. See how am I expanding? And then C. Sharp 9 descending. Okay. Those workouts with intervals. I would do them every day. Yeah? Because if we don't, then we're gonna go into okay, this is my C minor chord. I have this kind of E flat triad. There is a C in the bass. Absolutely, you know, I wouldn't do this. Yeah, but if we work with intervals and solfege, then this C minor triad, a C minor 7 chord, becomes a root flat 3, 5 flat 7, or me sol te, and then I can play it in all different keys. Yeah, I can play them because I can see them. Yeah, and not only that, but I'm using a certain system that it becomes stronger and stronger even with every little chord that I play. Okay, very good, very good. And I want to welcome to everybody which is joining me now. You always can say hi, yeah, and you know, so we can greet each other. Now, okay, now let's do chord extensions. Chord extensions. Last 2 weeks, we were working with diminished triads, and we were seeing how the diminished triads kind of expand, yeah, and they take a life of their own against different scales. But now what I want to do, I want to work with a sus. I want to work with a sus4 triad. Okay. Nevertheless, in chord scale harmony, chords and scales are always interdependent, even if it's it doesn't look like that in the moment. Yeah. So let's say that I'm going to have an invisible relationship of this sus4 triad in this mixolydian mode in C. Yeah. So let's remember. sus4 in mixolydian mode. And then we're going to have something very interesting. Yeah, we're going to have a sus4 within the mixolydian mode. I can expand. I can have my dominant 7. I'm going to add a 9. And I'm going to add a 13th. So I end up with this chord, sus4 13 9. Very nice chord. Yeah, very nice chord. Yeah, and why don't we do this in a few different keys? Yeah, let's start in the key of E flat. So I have a sus4, flat 7, 9, 13. Yeah, that's a nice practice actually that we should do. Yeah, let's see if we can do in most keys. F sharp, sus4, with a minor 7. We're going to add a 9th. We're going to add a 13th. And if we use solfege, do, fa, sol, te, re, la. Yeah, singing. I sing all the time. Let's go to A. sus4. sus4 with 7. Or 7 sus4, 9. And a 13th. Maybe up here. Yeah. Do, fa, sol, te, re, la. Moving on, let's go to D flat. sus4 with a 7th, with a 9th, with a 13th. Yeah, and we end up with this chord. Do, fa, sol, te, re, la. Let's do a couple other keys. Let's go to key of E. Now we have a sus4 with a 7th. Now we have a 9th. We're going to add a 13th. And we have this nice voicing. Do, fa, sol, te, re, la. When I'm using solfege, I'm using movable do solfege, which is great for chord scale harmony. See, I'm just moving not even keys, but I'm moving even modal centers. Yeah, and my movable do is just following me wherever I go. So let's start with G. Is that a 7th? Is that a 9th? And a 13th? Maybe up here. Yeah, sus triad, 7, 9, and 13th. Yeah, we have to pay attention now if the chord sounds too dark, or is too light, doesn't have enough body, or is already too muddy. Yeah, so we're gonna pay attention to that. And let's go to B flat. Yeah, that's still good. 7th, 9, 13th. Okay. We're gonna sing. Do, fa, sol, te, re, la. See, I don't have a good voice, but I sing anyways. Let's go to D. Yeah, we have a sus triad 7. We have a 9. Now we have a 13th. And I want to do one more. Let's go to A flat. Is that too low? Maybe it's borderline. Okay. I think it's still okay. Sus 7. We're going to add a 9th. We're going to add a 13th. Do, fa, sol, te, re, la. And we have this nice voicing, nice chord. Yeah. Okay, good. Homework. You know, I want you to take this chord extension sequence. Yeah, and you're gonna practice this in all 12 keys. And the way to do it, you're gonna chord like this. Okay, and singing. Yeah. Once you reach the 13th, you know, it would be very good to sing the sequence too. Do, fa, sol, te, re, la. And you always can adjust your octave, yeah, so that you're singing always very comfortably in your range. You know, nobody has a 3 octave range. Very few people I know. Well, some of my vocal students do, yeah, but everybody else, you know, I don't. Yeah, let's see. Okay, good. What are we gonna do next? Oh, I have a very cool video. Yeah, Sera Jo, she was, you know, she studied with Russell Ferrante for a few years. Russell Ferrante, I don't know if you know, he's a legendary keyboardist from Yellow Jackets. Yeah, and Sera, you know, she studied with him, you know, for a few years. And Russ, I remember when he was teaching in the Musicians Institute, I was also teaching in that college too. He used to emphasize voice leading. Yeah, that was an aspect that he emphasized a lot in his classes. Yeah, so, and he had a lot of different voice leading exercises that were very cool. Yeah, very, very useful. You know, I hope that Russ has the time, which is a great commodity, to actually publish. Yeah, because it would be great. Yeah, so nevertheless, Sera is taking that concept and applying it to all different chord progressions. Yeah. So I want to play here. Yeah, he applied that concept to progression of autumn leaves in the key of E minor. Okay, what a nice harmonic routine. Okay, I was wrong. It's not E minor, it's C minor. Yeah, C minor. Okay, I correct myself. Okay, so we're in C minor. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, le, te, do. You know, just our natural minor scale. And of course, we have, you know, we have this nice chord progression. Yeah, that most of piano students probably are working, you know. Yeah. And then we can, but the way Sera is approaching it here, Actually, we should sing also, start singing the different voices. Then, and then we go to G. Okay, and yeah, we're also doing a lot of modal interchange. Yeah, so let's say when we're in the key of in G on measure 32. Yeah, yeah. So we are going to, yeah, we're using this A natural. So maybe I can see it. Maybe we're going to the parallel melodic minor scale, and then we're going back to natural minor. Then we're doing some modal interchange again. Okay, so I want to play this video again. I think it's super cool. Okay, and here we go. Okay, yes, I must admit, I have to work on my voice leading, yeah, on all different standards, you know. You know, sometimes I'm too busy, you know, working with my extensions and a different type of voice leading, yeah, but not like this, you know. We have a four-part voice leading, you know. This is, you know, what a great workout that Ras Ferrante had all his piano students to do. Okay, good. Yeah, so now I want to go back to chords, but I want to go to chords now in a different way. Yeah, different way. And okay, we just did this. Now I want to work with tension substitution voicings. Tension substitution voicings. Okay, I just want to review again, yeah? In chord scale harmony, we always have a chord and a scale, and they become a unit. Yeah, they're always interacting. Yeah, so it's a little bit different from what we just saw before. Yeah, now that we had four voices, but nevertheless, you know, that concept of voice leading in four voices, you know, can start to be integrated more and more with chord scale harmony. Yeah, maybe next week I'm gonna analyze what Sera Jo did, you know, so we all can see, you know, the note for note chord scale relationship, you know, and how the voices move. I think that would be very cool, and that would be very good for me to start analyzing. Okay, so now we're gonna go into third inversion. So let's say that I have a dominant 7 chord and third inversion. In here, what I'm gonna do is I have, it's just with chord tones. I have a do, a te, do, mi, sol. But my root is gonna move to the flat 9. In my 5, it's gonna move to the flat 13. So I'm gonna have flat 7, flat 9, 3 in flat 13. Te, ra, mi, le. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna work with this at different levels. Foundational level, we're just gonna build it. We're gonna play one note with our left hand, and we're gonna sing te, ra, mi, le. Then we play, and then we move to another key. And okay, I already had my whole tone cycle, but I want to use a different cycle. I don't want to use whole tone. How about, okay, that's another. This is an interesting cycle. This is an augmented fourth ascending cycle. Yeah, so I'm going to have a C, G flat, D flat, G, D, A flat, E flat, A, E, B flat, F, B, and back to C. Okay, so remember, cycles are just a way of moving through all 12 keys, and we always read them clockwise. Yeah, we always go clockwise. So here we go. We're going to build our dominant 7 chord, flat 13, flat 9 in all different keys. And then we're going to do a nice workout with that. Okay, so here we have te, ra, mi, le. I could sing flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13, but it's too awkward, yeah? To me, intervals are good for visualizing. And solfege is language. Yeah, it's great for singing. Yeah, so I want to use them appropriately. Okay, let's go to G flat, G flat. Okay, we have a flat 7, flat 9, 3, and flat 13. Oh, te, ra, mi, le. Moving on, D flat, D flat. Here we have te, ra, mi, le. And key of G. Now we're gonna go te, ra, mi, le. Maybe I should start labeling them also by intervals. Yeah, so I think it's good for everybody to see it. See the relationships in two different ways. Okay, let's go to key of D. So we have a flat 7, flat 9, major third, flat 13, te, ra, mi, le. A flat, flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13, te, ra, mi, le, and E flat. Yeah, this cycle is interesting. Yeah, it's a cycle that we don't use too much. Yeah, E flat, and we have a flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13, te, ra, mi, le. Moving on, we're in E flat. Let's go to A. Flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13. Te, ra, mi, le. And key of E. Flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13. Te, ra, mi, le. B flat. Now we're gonna go to flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13. Remember, that's why we're doing intervals. That's why we're doing solfege, chromatic scales. Yeah, it's the warm-up, it's the basis for everything else that we're gonna do. Te, ra, mi, le. F, flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13. Te, ra, mi, le. Key of B. Flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13. I'm gonna sing. Te, ra, mi, le. Okay, so that is what I call foundational level. Yeah, which is the level that is where we start. Yeah, and it's maybe the most important. Yeah, because it's the level where we are creating the actual musical memories. Yeah, that is gonna change all the way that we perceive and we express. Okay, now let's go to the next level. Yeah, and you only need to do this if you feel comfortable. Yeah, so now, and I always like to change cycles. Cycles, where should I go? Okay, this is a descending augmented fourth cycle. Okay, so we're gonna explore this cycle. Yeah, and what are we gonna do? So now we're just gonna play. Yeah, we're gonna play root with our left and right hand. We're gonna just play the chord. Just gonna move to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one. Yeah, but of course, much slower. Okay, we're gonna practice together. C, G flat, B, F, B flat, E, A, E flat, A flat, D, G, D flat, and back to C. Okay, so that would be the first application that that I like to work on, when I practice or with my students, which is left hand root, right hand chord in a closed position. Now we're gonna go to another way, and let me change cycles. Which cycle should we go? Okay, no, I wanna start again. Okay, cycle of fourths. Everybody knows this cycle. Yeah, story. Yeah, a quick story. I have 1 minute. When I was a student at Berkeley, I think that's the only cycle I was working with, the cycle of fourths. Yeah, me and all my friends. So we were a cycle of fourth musicians. And then as soon as music moves any other way, we were just crashing. So no good. So one purpose of working with cycles is that we learn to move. We learn freedom of movement. Yeah, it's very important. I have my cycle page for free in my website. Go there, pick it up. Yeah, it's actually so useful. Yeah, and I'm upgrading now the cycle data, the new version 2. I'm gonna have every cycle, like this cycle of fourths in both flats and sharps, so we feel comfortable, yeah, with all our enharmonics. Otherwise, we're gonna become a cycle of fourths, flat only musicians. Yeah, no good. That's no good. Okay, so we have to become very, very, very comfortable, yeah, with all our enharmonic spellings. Okay, now what are we gonna do next? We're gonna do a left hand only practice, root and chord. And then I go to the next one, okay? So if this practice for now is maybe too difficult, then you can skip a chord, skip 2 chords, and then you just catch on the next, yeah? Yeah, but I wanna have a nice video for everybody by the end of this session. C. Well, now we're going to F. Already be looking the voicing, look at the voicing. B flat. And let's already look, where is it? E flat. A flat. Already be looking, the flat 7, flat 9, 3, flat 13. D flat. Maybe that's too low, isn't it? Or maybe borderline. G flat. B. E. A. D. Let's look ahead. That's a very good skill to have. G. Okay, and we are going back to C. Okay, so let's check what we have done so far. So foundational level, we have a root, and then we built a chord. Okay, that's the most important part, I think. Then we have application. Yeah, the other one is just left, right, and right hand chord, and then we just move from key to key with a different cycle. I ask my students every day, change cycles. Yeah, so you are developing a freedom of movement, yeah, from key center to key center. Then we work with our left hand, isn't it? Left hand only. Okay. Now a third way, yeah. So that stride-like workout for left hand is super useful, yeah. But now I want to do another one. We're gonna play our chord. Let's say we're in the key of C. I'm I'm gonna play my voicing, but instead of playing a stride, I'm gonna just play the voicing, but I'm gonna play my root with my right hand. So this workout emphasizes the type of playing in which I'm gonna be playing chords with my left hand and I'm gonna be soloing with my right hand. Yeah, so it kind of supports that process. So here we go. We're gonna use, let's just use let's change cycles. I always say that we have to change cycles. Okay, cycle of fifths now. Okay, now, no big deal, but it's good. C, G, D. With this one, we have to be careful about the register, yeah, because otherwise it can sound strange. A, E. Let's see if this register is okay. It's still okay. B. Oops. G flat. D flat. A flat. E flat. Yeah, it's still okay. B flat. F. And back to C. Okay, I hope you enjoy this practice. Actually, this is great. This is something that I love to do when I'm with my students either in class or one-on-one. Yeah, this is a type of workout that I love to do. Yeah, and it's gonna support everything else. And of course, yeah, now we should also explore. We can go to basics. Just do the same practice with triads, just with 7 chords. Yeah, 7 chords only. Yeah, then of course we have the 4-way closed tension substitution voicings, which is what we're doing now. And then of course, then we can go and expand the voicings and open voicings. Yeah, we can do voicings and fourths. Yeah, we can do upper structure triads. We can do voicing in fifths. Yeah, and there's so many things we can explore. That reminds me, something that Liszt used to say, that there is enough music to fill one's life, but unfortunately, there is not enough life to explore all the music that we want to explore. Okay, and in that point, I'm gonna say goodbye, and we're gonna meet next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday, same time, same channel, here, Facebook or YouTube. Yeah. Bye-bye. Have a wonderful week. So, thank you for being with me in this live broadcast. We covered a lot of material, and we're going to continue to do so in our next class. I'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Until then, have a wonderful week. Practice your instrument every day. And listen and play lots of good music. See you next week.